What's up, y'all? It's Sports Kid back with another episode of the College Football World Series. Today, we're doing the Clemson Regional. Clemson, they're hosting. All games will be played in Clemson, South Carolina. Toledo is the 4 seed. They were the MAC champions and the 64th team in. South Carolina, the Clemson rivals, have made it into the bracket as the 2 seed, and the Maryland Terrapins are the 3 seed. Let's get into it. I did not load the first game already, so I will do that. And lucky for me, I got a brand new USB-C cord for my controller, so it won't unplug hopefully ever again. Well, like, hopefully it won't disconnect. Clemson, 91 overall. Toledo, a 74. Yeah, I got a new USB-C, so there's not going to be any more whoops, your controller disconnected in the middle of the game. Clemson, 90 overall offense, 20 better than Toledo, and a 93 defense, which Toledo's a little better at defense than offense, but still Clemson has them by a mile there. Top players for Clemson are Breeze, I think. Is that how you say it? 98 overall, D tackle. Murphy, left end, 94 overall. And right outside linebacker, Simpson, 94 overall. Toledo's best players are Culpepper, D-line, 83 overall. Hook, strong safety, 82 overall. And the quarterback, Finn, is a 79 overall.
Near Lake Hartwell, Clemson Memorial Stadium is alive with excitement.
I do expect Clemson to do well in this regional. I think if they play South Carolina and it's the Palmetto Bowl, they will have a challenge. Actually, they're kind of having a challenge right here. They only lead by 4 points at halftime in just a nail-biter. Okay, now it's 11 points. We're in the fourth quarter. Toledo, you got to score a little bit. Not looking like it's going to happen. Tigers score 21. Toledo at 3. Toledo, last team in. And the first team in the elimination bracket in this regional. We could see the Palmetto Bowl, Clemson and South Carolina, if South Carolina wins the next game. I guess Maryland's like decent. I went like 8-4, 8-5. Yeah, South Carolina. This actually should be a good game. I am looking forward to this one. And Maryland. What's up with all the Big Ten schools having just literally the letter for their logo? Like, we don't need that. Ridiculous. Come up with something cooler. Because that is not cool. Okay, I see Iowa. I was using the Hawkeye. Whatever. There are like 2 that don't. Michigan State and Iowa. South Carolina is an 84 overall, 3 better than Maryland. They have the same, the same difference on offense, but South Carolina has an 87 overall defense, and Maryland only has an 82. Carolina's best player, their strong safety, and 97 overall. Smith is his name. Bell, their tight end, is an 88 overall, and Kroger. Oh yeah, Kai Kroger. Yeah. Watched a video about Kai Kroger. I think he won the best punter award. He is an 85 overall. Maryland's top player is their receiver. I want to say it's Rasheem Jarrett. No idea. Literally guessing. 89 overall. Tagovailoa, 87 overall. It took me like forever to learn how to say Tagovailoa. Tua's brother, yeah. I'm not even gonna try to say the name of that right outside linebacker. Their third best player is an 83 overall. We'll see. I'm excited for this one. I'm sure South Carolina hates playing here in a neutral site game. South Carolina takes a 7-point lead, and then Maryland responds with a touchdown. There is a field goal for Maryland. They took a lead at one point. Now they are down by 28, by a score of 28-10. Make it 35-10. 42-10. South Carolina showed up in the last portion of the first half. Scored a lot of points there. And they'll score a lot of points in the end. 49-24. South Carolina wins in blowout fashion over the 3-seed Maryland. So we will see the Palmetto Bowl. We could see it multiple times throughout the episode, depending on how other games work out. That will not be our next game. We will have Maryland return for back-to-back games. They will play Toledo. It's a strange rivalry, Louisville and Memphis. Looking for Toledo. There they are. So Maryland they're not too much better than Toledo. We theoretically could see an upset. I really don't see it happening. Sorry, MAC champs Toledo. Although defenses are very close. Offense for Maryland, 11 overall, better than the Rockets.
Just about set to kick off here, and it's not a home game for either of these teams.
Actually, pretty far from either of these teams' home stadium. Maryland is 3 states away from North Carolina to South Carolina, or from South Carolina to North Carolina through Virginia, and then to Maryland. They do have a 10-0 lead, or in the second quarter. They are extending it to a 20-0 lead at halftime. Both teams score field goals. Toledo will cut it to a 13-point lead. They could come back. They have no, it's not looking like it. Maryland will outscore Toledo by a score of 29-17. And the Toledo Rockets are eliminated from the tournament. Sorry, Toledo. Last team in, first team out in your regional. Next game, South Carolina, Clemson. We saw this game last year. USC won. Could see it again. Could see it as a conference game in a while. It would be a while before it happened. Clemson could join the SEC theoretically. I don't know. A lot would have to happen. I'm not looking forward to that. I'm sure South Carolina fans aren't looking forward to that either. It's not like official. No one's ever said anything. Battle of the Palmetto State. I thought it was the Palmetto Bowl. No, it's not the Palmetto. I'm pretty sure that one's in Alabama. It's like an actual official bowl game. I think. I don't know. Overalls are like relatively similar. Clemson 91, South Carolina 84. Offense for Clemson 6 ratings better. Defense is also 6 ratings better.
It's the Battle of the Palmetto State. We're glad you could tune in today.
I really thought it was the Palmetto Bowl.
Back to 1896.
Battle of the Palmetto State. Huh. Clemson, first drive, first score, 7-0, 10-0. We are now in the second quarter. 17-0, Tigers, 17-7. South Carolina could come back. They are down by 10. We are in the third quarter. Now they're down by a little more. Down by 20. It's not looking like it's going to happen. 27-14. We did not see a Clemson or South Carolina come back. Sorry. Clemson wins. They are undefeated and in the winner's bracket right now. We will see a rematch of South Carolina and Maryland. If South Carolina loses, then Maryland will play Clemson in the final.
Neutral site action, and we're just about set to kick off. This coin toss presented
Stands
by
are filled
Nissan.
with
Innovation
South
that
Carolina
excites.
Garnet. I want to say it's Garnet, but I think red's like a safer choice. Could be Garnet. Garnet's like too specific. It is red. But yeah. Maryland starts the scoring with 3. Clemson or South Carolina ties it. Maryland scores 2 touchdowns. It is a 14-point lead. Now it's a 17-point lead. Carolina cuts it to 10. 2 minutes, 1 minute. It's not gonna happen. Maryland will go to the finals. South Carolina dealt their second loss in a row, and the Maryland Terrapins, the 3 seed, are going to the finals. So we could see a quick ending if Clemson wins this game. If Clemson wins it, it's Maryland's second loss. But if Maryland wins, they give Clemson their first loss, and this is a double elimination bracket. So Maryland has to win twice in a row, back-to-back games, in order to win the bracket. Clemson only needs that one win, though. Overall differences are 10. Clemson in 91 and Maryland in 81. Clemson offense is 9 ratings better than Maryland, and the Clemson defense is 11 ratings better than Maryland. Potentially one final look at the best players by both teams. Maybe Tua's brother can pull it off. Maybe not.
It's popularly known as Death Valley. We're in Clemson, South Carolina, the site for this college football matchup.
Clemson scores a touchdown, back-to-back touchdowns. Maryland does cut it to a 14-point lead. I don't know what I'm talking about. Maryland on the comeback, 28-17, 28-24. Terrapins need the ball back 2 more times. We have 1 minute. Did they get the onside? No. Maryland 32. They really fought well. Clemson 38. So the Clemson Tigers are going to move on to the Super Regionals. Undefeated in the bracket. Maryland, their first loss to South Carolina. Clemson, no losses. Toledo, their second. Toledo lost to Clemson and Maryland. South Carolina lost to Clemson and Maryland. And Maryland lost to Clemson in the final. So Clemson will play the winner of the Fort Worth bracket in a best of 3 in the Super Regional. I don't know how many episodes it'll be till we get there. I have a schedule. One more regional, This will go up on Wednesday. Then the 2 super regional videos, those are all best of 3 series between the 2 finalists on each page of Canva. Yeah, whatever. Canva's pretty good. Then 2 Omaha regionals. Omaha regionals. The winners of the super regionals go to Omaha brackets. Play those. Then winner of those brackets play a best of 3. Like a super regional, but it is the college baseball final, national champion, whatever. Clemson could be there. They're still in it. I don't know. We'll have to see. Until the next one, peace.